Hello, hello. I am Raina McKenzie, and this is the Shadow Alchemist Tarot. I just did a collective reading. It was very centered on the divine feminine and the integration of feminine, the reclamation of feminine. And the feminine is doing something right now that is healing and bringing in balance between masculine and feminine energies. So that way, as a collective, we're moving from a state like a consciousness, we're moving like from lack mentality, from victim mentality into a state of unity and like a state of love, gratitude. So a lot of things are breaking down on the masculine front, I should say. In that previous video, I will link it right here for you. So make sure you check that out. And I'm just going to go ahead and sage and cleanse this energy because I want to know more about what's going on with the masculine right now. Yes, we are integrating masculine energy. Yes, we are, going through a time where the feminine energy is rising. However, where one energy rises, another falls. So I'm going to use this time to look into the masculine and see what's going on there. What can we take from the masculine and how can we use that to heal the feminine? If you're not sure of what I mean by masculine feminine energies, definitely make sure you check out that video. And it goes into a little bit more about how the masculine and feminine energies are not gender. They're not gender related whatsoever. It's more of a way of life, a different state of consciousness. It's kind of like moving from division to unity. It's the old into the new, the shift from old earth into new earth. It's kind of like where we're going by integrating and healing some ancestral feminine wounding. So I'm going to pull the energy for the masculine and see what is going on there. All right, collective. I ask my spirit guides, angels, and messengers to come through and give me the energy of the collective masculine. Have the element of air. Mother of water. Four of fire. And the two of water. Okay. So these energy cards are from the Book of Shadows Tarot. And I'm going to go ahead and read a little tune to help you understand a little bit more about what we're looking at here. Okay, so the suit of air, the element of air, throughout human history, many people have sought the destruction, the direction, and guidance from a source outside of themselves. Okay. Many people have sought the direction and guidance from a source outside of themselves. The source has had many names: God, Goddess, Oracle, Great Spirit, or simply the universe. And just as our great God and great goddesses have numerous names and aspects, so there are many ways to connect with the divine. At its heart, divination is just that: connection with the divine. Because the suit of air is traditionally associated with communication, ways of thinking, and truth, the cards in the suit explore various ways we communicate with our divine. When we divine, we are seeking answers and guidance. The type of information we want or the question we have can determine the method of divination we choose. Each one has its own strengths, and the more we learn about them, the better choices we can make about which to use in any situation. The more we practice them, the more comfortable, confident, and skilled we become. The suit of air not only introduces various forms of divination, but gives information about the type of communication, worldview, or truths pertinent to the situation. Mother of water. Okay, so the suit of water is the goddess, and her many aspects play an important role in modern witchcraft, divination, perhaps because so many current practitioners have experience only in male dominated religions. The feminine aspect of the divine appeals to many. Of course, modern practitioners strive to many balance and recognize all forms of the divine. There is no denying that many are drawn powerfully to the goddess. Okay, so okay, so the element of air blows a bit of fresh insight into a situation. There is a potential here to help cut it to the chase and resolve things or add layers of complication. Be aware of it and use as best as you can. So we're getting new insights. The Mother Earth providing a rich harvest, she nourishes our bodies and our souls with the best of her creation. And the Four of Fire, this is Aries. This is Mars energy. Okay. So what's going on here? We have Pluto in retrograde right now, going for the last time from Aquarius, which is air, back into Capricorn, which is earth. Capricorn is very old boys club. Aquarius is very rebellious. It's very new age. And Mars is the god of war. Mars rules Aries, that's fire. We have Mars in Taurus right now, conjunct Uranus that rules Aquarius. Air meets unexpected awakening. We have God of War and the Great Awakener meeting Mother of Earth in the sign of Taurus on July 15th. So, what's coming of that? Two of water. This is balanced unity. This is love at its core. This is the balance of masculine and feminine. This is uniting the old and the new, uniting the old with something new in the effort to bring in unity. So what is happening here? And okay, what's happening here is that the old ways of doing things, doing is masculine energy. The old ways of doing things are crumbling. Old structures, old ideas, and traditionally speaking, traditional values, traditional mindsets, traditional social constructs are caving quickly. We're going to see this on a global scale. We are going to see this in our homes, in our towns. We're going to see this in the way we do government. We're going to see this in the way we make money. We're going to see this in the way that we communicate with each other. We're in a time of AI, artificial intelligence. This is going to rock our worlds. But the only way is to create something new. Something new has to be created here. So, I want to know if something new has to be created, has to be done, what is the masculine role here? What does the masculine have to do? The feminine is healing and bringing nourishment to new ideas. But what does the masculine have to do here? What is the masculine's role in all of this? Princess of Wands, Six of Wands, victory, Seven of Pentacles, failure, Eight of Swords, interference, the Empress, Four of Wands, completion. Wow. Seven of Swords, frugality. Nine of Wands, strength. Two of Wands, domination. Wow. So, the old ways in which we claimed victory in a masculine sense, the way the masculine would claim victory as taking the torch and leading the way, is failing. It's no longer working. That's crumbling. And what's happening, the reason that's happening is because we have the feminine literally running interference here. So the feminine expression of everyone, of the entire planet, is running interference, stepping in and interfering in the old way of doing things. So in that sense, it is coming there. The old way is coming to completion. The old way is no longer viable. So what does the masculine have to do? Be strong. Through domination of futility. I want to look at this really quick. So in the way that the masculine would show how they win, right? I keep looking at like a State of Union address. I keep seeing a way in which a country claims victory. Is changing. But with futility and the Seven of Swords, that's partial success. It's yielding when victory is within grasp, as if the last reserves of strengths were used up. Inclination to lose when on the point of gaining. Through not continuing the effort, love of abundance fascinated by display given to compliments. Inclined to betray. Confidence is not always intentionally, but rather vacillatory and unreliable. Ego. What is happening here is a masculine ego death. The strength of the masculine ego is crumbling by way of the feminine rise, the feminine interference. So the masculine is healing an ego. The masculine is going through an ego death right now. What is the shadow of the masculine right now? What is the shadow of the masculine right now? Acceptance and freedom. Okay, so acceptance and freedom is a shadow that the masculine that's coming online. The feminine interference is highlighting is and there's the bells. The feminine is showing the masculine shadow of refusal to accept what is and how that's tied to our freedom as a collective. So as the masculine goes through this ego death, the masculine is coming into a state of acceptance of the feminine, and in a sense freeing themselves through this acceptance. What does the masculine need more of right now? What does the masculine need more of? The masculine needs rescued. The masculine needs a rescuer, which is the feminine. Needs to seek. That's 44. That's 4441. Okay, so that's a big change. Wow. Okay, so what does the masculine need more of? The masculine needs to be seeking the mystic, the divine feminine, by accepting that the feminine is rising, by accepting the freedom that the feminine can bring, and seeking out the inner mystic, the inner feminine within self, is exactly what the masculine needs right now in order to have an easier time going through this pivotal egoical death of a time that the masculine's facing. All right, let's pull the energies here. The Eight of Trumps, adjustment. I can speak so much irony in this card right now, just in this card. The Emperor. Wow, okay. Peace. Virtue. The High Priestess. Three of Swords, sorrow. Four of Swords, truce. Six of Cups, pleasure. The Lovers. Busy. So that, okay, so the current energy as we sit right now. Strength. Emperor. So that's Leo time. Emperor. Aries. Lion. Ram. Two of Swords. Peace. what's not seen coming, virtue, 3 of Wands, virtue. The High Priestess, intuition, that's mystic, that's divine feminine. And the 3 of Swords is sorrow. That's 33. 4 of Swords, that's healing. It's virtue. 6 of Cups is pleasure. That is receiving love and the Lovers. Okay. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers here. So the current energy as it sits is the masculine's pretty cozy and at peace with this idea that something needs adjusted, but not quite sure that what needs adjustment is the ego. So, all right, let's get some clarifiers on this. I want clarifiers on the 2 of Swords piece. What is disrupting this piece? Seven of Swords, or 7 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. The Star. 7 of Pentacles. 7, 7. Okay. What is disrupting masculine peace is the fact that the masculine has put up a good fight and has worked really hard to maintain power and position. However, the feminine, the confidence of feminine and the healing of the feminine, the healing that the feminine is currently doing is disrupting this peace. And it's causing the breakdown of the ego of the masculine. The masculine ego is breaking down. The boundaries are no longer holding, and it's no longer worth the fight anymore. And that is what's running interference on this piece that the masculine has felt for so long. Okay, so talk to me about the 3 of Wands virtue. What we don't see coming. Lionsgate, that's 8. 8 here. 10 of Swords. 4 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. Okay. No longer resisting unity. Once the collective realizes that the feminine is where the healing is, once the collective realizes that the feminine expression, the feminine energy is what's going to take us from old earth into new earth, into low consciousness, into high consciousness. Once the resistance around this crumbling of masculine ego is released, we bring in unity. Look at this. Look, look. No one said it was going to be easy. No one said it was going to be fun. But sometimes life's a bitch and you die to be reborn. The Six of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. So we have the 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles here. And the 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's ascending numbers, folks. There's no stop in this train from moving the way it's moving. Talk to me about the Three of Swords and the sorrow. No more breadcrumbing. No more keeping our head down and doing things the way that has always been done. Those days are done. Time to show some gratitude to our ancestors and integrate the lessons that we've learned. Talk to me about the sorrow here. Emperor, Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles. The sorrow is coming. Okay, so there is a war. A war has been waged onto the masculine ego. And it is a war that will be lost. And that is where that sorrow is. But at the other side of sorrow is a new, shiny way of doing things, a new perspective. It's a whole new world on the other side of sorrow. On the other side of sorrow, we have truth, we have pleasure, we have love, we have unity. Talk to me about this truce. Eight of Cups. Tower. Two of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Again. Nine of Cups. Okay. As you can see here, with the Tower and the Two of Pentacles, this is resistance. This is going back and forth. Back and forth. The back and forth of the ways things have always been done with the Emperor. No longer working. No longer working. And if you see the way that these folks in these cars are moving, the Eight of Cups is about sorrow. It's about walking away from pain. It's about walking away from confusion, deceit, dishonesty, domination. And it's not going to be easy. We're moving from really choppy waters into calmer waters here, right? Look at how, okay, so this man leaving, getting on the boat, walking away from the old way, getting into the ship, waging the emotional currents, the emotional undertows, and choosing to move towards ultimate unity. So this truce essentially the masculine is waging a war on themselves. And in doing so, it allows for a portal to open for the feminine to rise. And when that happens, it brings in a powerful surge of new ideas, fresh perspectives, healing. No more of the what's mine is mine mentality. Those days are done. Because we can't have unity and love unless we're sharing in pleasure. We're sharing the riches. We have to make that truce. Okay. And it's going to be unexpected. I keep talking about July 15th, we have the Uranus Mars conjunction. Mars is the emperor. Aquarius is air, is Uranus. Bam. Out of nowhere, there is going to be a shift, a collective shift that we are not going to be able to ignore anymore. How this is going to look, don't know. It could be different for everybody. But I am leaning towards turmoil and this war this is activating the war right here between masculine and feminine. That comes within the next 8 days. What's the challenge? I want to know what the challenge and the opportunity is here. What's the challenge? Challenge, the Hierophant, tradition, and the opportunity is going to be the Fool. Wow. Okay, so the challenge is to overcome traditional views, mindsets, traditional religions, traditional social constructs about what it even means to be masculine and feminine. And the opportunity is a brand new path, a brand new way. Cards don't lie, folks. Like, the cards do not lie. Talk to me more about the challenge of the Hierophant. The King of Wands. 5 of Cups. 7 of Cups. And the Lovers. You've got to be freaking kidding me. So, as the old falls over, confusion sets in, the feminine rises and puts an end to the confusion and brings in love, unity. Talk to me more about the Fool and the opportunity. That's it. This is destined, fated. This is Saturn in retro. Pluto in retrograde, Saturn in retrograde, Neptune in retrograde. The karmic wheel of justice has been activated. This was activated during the eclipse 4/8. This tower, this moment of awakening is going to be activated on July 15th And on Lionsgate, we're going to start seeing the masculine ego start to crumble. 888 is 24. 2 and 4 is 6. The Lovers. This is destined to happen. How can we make this easier for the collective? Because this is going to be really rough for a lot of people to adjust to. Spirit, how can we make this easier on the collective? How can we make this easier for the collective? By laying a solid foundation of love. 6 again. By clearing out the clutter of the old ways. Be playful. This is Leo energy. Venus just moved into Leo. So laying a solid foundation and clearing out the clutter of the old ways gives room for the feminine to come in and present, to play with new ideas. Watch your words. Words are actions. Thoughts are words, words are actions. Make sure that the words that you speak, masculine, make sure that the words that you speak are matching your action. If not, you're going to have a really hard time with this shift. Let spirit be your guide. Spirit will never let you down. Trust that there is a divine plan. The element of air, divine. There is a divine plan here. This and that are true. There are two sides to every situation. There are two sides to every situation. Choose to see a new position. Believe in yourself as an ego dies, as an old way of doing dies. Believe that you have the power within yourself to heal. Swan, time for a deep dive. Believe in yourself that you have the ability to heal, and again, to sing your own song and to alchemize, to create your own reality. Spirit has your back in this. This is the new way. This is the new way. I hope, masculines, that you got something from this reading. If you found resonance with this reading, please leave me a comment. I would love to know. As a divine feminine, like, I've felt this coming for a long time. I've seen it in a lot of masculine expression individuals that are around me in my life. And it's not an easy. This is something that's been coming for a long time. So just go easy on yourselves. Find your inner feminine. Be nourishing of yourself. Give yourself what you need right now. Whether that be love, pleasure, whatever you need to heal and to be an acceptance of being more nurturing in the world. That's what you can do for yourselves right now. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this. This is pretty crazy and pretty out there and wild, and I understand that this is a lot to process. But I would love to know your thoughts. Make sure you smash that like button if you found resonance with this. Share this video with anybody that might find this information useful. And lastly, please subscribe to the Shadow Alchemist Tarot. That way you never miss a reading, and I will see you again. Thank you.